Also tonight, a major new development in the case of a Marion, Indiana doctor who's facing allegations from 83 former patients. Tonight, for the first time, a group of women have come forward to talk about their experience.
And we've agreed to shield their faces and voices. And as a warning to our viewers, some of the descriptions in this story may be disturbing for some. Debbie Knox, who broke this story, has the details.
Felt like a crime was being committed.
This was an intentional decision to deceive, to lie, to harm.
I hope that all these women know that there's an army behind them.
These are the voices of just a few of the dozens of women who say they are victims of Dr. William David Moore.
I was a little shocked.
In one case, a mother spoke on behalf of her minor daughter. We'll start there.
I'm devastated because I trusted him, so I took my child to him. And that could have been prevented.
This woman's daughter was 11 years old when she took her to Dr. Moore. She was having cramps and some bleeding. Dr. Moore ordered a transvaginal ultrasound exam. This involves the use of a probe inserted into the vagina.
When we took her to get the test done, the ultrasound tech that we seen refused to do the in-uterine ultrasound test because of her age. She said there was no need for that.
The mother took her daughter to Riley Hospital, where she was treated, and doctors there never ordered a transvaginal ultrasound on the 11-year-old. She also learned from investigators that Dr. Moore had taken pictures of her daughter's breasts.
He has completely taken advantage of me.
Another young woman said during a pelvic exam, Dr. Moore would rub her legs and thighs. She said he made her feel uncomfortable. When she was older, she became pregnant, but the baby died just before birth. Days after, in Dr. Moore's office, he took pictures of her as well.
He thought that it was okay to take pictures of my breasts and said that he was going to track milk clottage. And it just felt so fast. Like it was a quick, let me get my iPad, take pictures, and then he just ran out, is what it felt like.
Unbelievable.
Another former patient had a different experience with Dr. Moore. She says she remembers clearly what happened during a pelvic exam after she had a child.
He moved his thumb in such a way over my clitoris area that it sent a shock over my body to the point where I jumped and kind of startled.
Dr. Moore also examined her breasts.
He got up to do the breast examination. At this point I was still nursing, and he touched my breast and my nipple in such a way that he squeezed really hard and expressed milk. It was a very weird feeling.
She too learned Dr. Moore had taken pictures of her genitalia, pictures her husband had to identify at a police station. She says she was humiliated. Dr. Moore also diagnosed her with cervical cancer. She underwent a procedure to remove the cancer, but after the procedure, she consulted a second physician to review her medical files.
And what they found is that I've never had cervical cancer.
Dr. Moore also delivered babies in his practice at Marion General. It is now called Marion Health.
I was uncomfortable.
A former employee who agreed to be interviewed told us what she remembered.
There was one day that talked about how they had to cover Dr. Moore's laps during vaginal deliveries because he would get erections. And, obviously we were shocked by that.
This employee says she did report Dr. Moore's behavior to hospital administrators. She said it was common knowledge for years among staff Dr. Moore had behaved and performed inappropriately. She's unsure anything came of her complaint because Dr. Moore continued to see patients.
I felt from the late 90s on that there were red flags. I felt like at this point I kind of knew in my gut what was happening and that it wasn't a good situation. I felt like it was likely that There were people being victimized without their knowledge.
So who finally went to authorities outside the medical system?
He sexually assaulted me.
It was this one woman who had an appointment with Dr. Moore in April of 2022. She's a healthcare professional.
He proceeded with the exam and he touched me inappropriately. I'm not sure if I feel comfortable going into that. And I continued to lay there, and I could hear the click of a shutter like on an iPhone or an iPad.
After that appointment, she talked with her husband and they decided she would file a complaint with the Attorney General's office. She was interviewed by investigators. Dr. Moore's iPad and iPhones were confiscated. She learned she had been photographed as well. In fact, there were a number of pictures of genitalia. This past December, she went public by posting on Facebook. 17 women responded to her within hours. Now, there are 83.
I just want to make sure that it doesn't ever happen again. I can't imagine my daughter. Thank you.
Debbie Knox, Fox 59 News.
Incredibly disturbing allegations. Dr. Moore did not respond to the station's request for comment on this story.